tired of looking at how different people, and sorry to say, but I do mean a lot of decision makers and founders as well, the way they treat other agency founders looking out for work. Sure, scoping the market is not at all a bad idea. You should always weigh out your options. But what I've observed is the moment it's a cold outreach, it's almost like the prospect is sitting with that mentality of, I'm going to shop around as much as I want because you are coming to me and I'm not coming to you. But you know what? I'm sick of all of that. So I'm not going to do that. I don't want to be behind people who are enjoying the art of being pursued. And being pursued for what? For the whole belief that they need to be the face to grow their own brand. I mean, what the fuck? You should be doing that nonetheless. I don't have to convince you for it. So I'm gonna be far away from that energy, and this is my way of doing that. Why the name Zero Decks Given is because, well, I want to give zero decks to fetch businesses, to fetch clients. I don't want to give any fucks kind of mentality, because I want to work with people who are passionate about growing their own brand, and I want to partner up with them. I want to collaborate with them, come up with great ideas, come up with strategies, have our own, highs and lows, and end up with something so brilliant that you feel content at the end of the day. And that is what this journey is about. And that is why I'm building my personal brand now. Let me give you a news flash. Your work doesn't speak. So you have to. And I don't mean it in a way that people should change their mentality and not go with the loudest brand. The whole thing is, you're building something so amazing. Why wouldn't you want to shout it out? Why wouldn't you want to just proclaim to the world that, hey, this is what I'm building and this is all the limelight that it deserves? I want my brand to deserve all the limelight, because you know what? I've put more than 400, 500 sleepless nights into it. I've put a lot of Red Bull crates into it. I've put a lot of brainstorming, a lot of failures into it. So I want it to be loud enough. Personal branding for me isn't about becoming some influencer. I don't have time for that, trust me. It's about what I like to call it, the right people pipeline. Okay, so here's what we have. Let me show you the traditional approach first, which is you hunt, you pitch, you convince, maybe they buy. Oh, I am not mentioning the 27 follow-ups that it might take for them to do that. But here's what I want my new approach to be. I share, right people find me, they're already interested, and I have an easy conversation about how I'm going to grow their brand. In this case also, there is a maybe. Maybe they'll buy, maybe they won't. But you know what? The conversation is going to begin at the right time for the right thing. There's not going to be repetition of questions. There's not going to be things that they already should know or can know about, because I am already going to have a brand, and my numbers, my case studies, my growth stories, my journey stories, my experiences are going to speak louder than I even have to, for that matter. Sounds too simple, right? But here's the thing. Simple does not mean easy. I have been growing brands for 5 to 6 years now. So obviously I have a lot of incredible work that I've done, a lot of failed campaigns, a lot of experiences, a lot of founder journeys that I've been a part of, a lot of relationships that I've formed over the years. But where is that proof living? In my case studies deck, on a website as a downloadable PDF, as a lead magnet that I share with my clients, prospects from time to time. How often do you think that's being seen? I want my learning, my growth stories, my way of doing business to be out there, because it's one of my most prized possessions by this time, and I love it. I'm not saying that everyone will get to see all parts of it, because maybe when the client comes to me, I'll be at my 30th video. They're not going to have the time to go and check all my 30 videos. But point being that they should have an avenue to do it. And it's not about whether they watch your first video or first growth story that you shared. It's about what that momentum has built for you over time, because when they land on your profile, it's got to be the right time for them to be a part of the pipeline that you've built. See, so many discovery calls I take, 20-minute discovery calls. I don't think I have the time to share all of these years of learning in that 20-minute call, wherein it's more about what I can do for that particular prospect any which ways. But I want it to be on display, and I want it to be on display in a way where it's seen, where it's more authentic also, because I don't think a case study deck or a one page or case study document on a website or a landing page is going to have the same effect that my voice can, because I have lived through that journey, right? All the tidbits that I have, all the failures and successes, the smaller details, the more crucial details that make the brand human are all missing in a case studies deck. So I want to be that living proof of the brand that I'm building. And in this case, I'm talking about my agency. So I have to have a brand of my own that can be associated with my agency that is offering amazing services out there. You know what's crazy? Over the last 5 years, all the experiences that I've built up, my book, or let's say if I had a journal of all the work experiences that I've gained in the past few years, I would be on the 115 journal by now. That's how many stories, that's how many lessons I have learned over all of this time. I mean, what about the time that we doubled up our clients' revenue in less than 6 months, or we got them their first 1,000 signups just within their first month, or when the visibility of a brand went up by 136%, or let's say about all of those sleepless nights where we had to pivot because a particular campaign had gone down the drain. There's just so many things, and it's all gonna stay hidden if I don't talk about it. It's not even about these things just being war stories. They are my book of insights. They are the things that give me patterns. They are the things that give me proof of what works and what doesn't. All of this learning, I can't squeeze it into a 20-minute discovery call. And you know what? That's the problem with hiding behind your work. Your best stuff stays hidden, while a mediocre brand that is maybe your competitor is out there shouting out their single average case study for the 100th time. You know what? I am done being that best kept secret, because being kept secret is just being irrelevant now.